Good morning, thriving warriors. Today is Monday, June 19th, 2023. And here we are. The weather is currently 73. The high today is going to be 90 and the low is 62. So still almost a 30-degree temperature swing. But here we are on a wonderful day. You see added a picture here from my daughter Elise that she painted in college, getting her fine arts degree. Let's kind of do this a little bit. That over there. And then there's another picture over there that was also painted by Elise. So we're trying to whatever. All right, but here we are at Department of Career Services, where our goal is to help you get from point A to point B. Point A we call Someday Isle. Where you want to get is Successlandia. That is here. By now you should be a believer. Hopefully you're a believer. If you're not, that's okay. We're going to work on that too. But if you are a believer, you already have eternal salvation once you die. This is for that period of time while you're not dead, to get the most of it, to earn the most crowns for when you go to the next stage with heaven with God. So how do we do it? How do we help you do it? Well, we do it through our 4-part transformative program. Our 4-part transformative program, where we focus on your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. So we help you through that. And the metaphor we use is of a boat. So we help you build a boat that's going to take you from Someday Isle to Successlandia. Picture a boat, sailboat, sails, rudder, below deck, and the hull. Those 4 parts go along with our program. The sails are the physical part, fitness and health. Got to be physically healthy. You got to have sails that work. Otherwise, the wind isn't going to help you get there. You're not going to be able to physically make it to Successlandia. The rudder is the mental part, because you need to be able to navigate. You need to be able to get from where you are to where you want to be. You cannot depend upon the wind to just carry you along. You're going to be crossing a predictably unpredictable, often dangerous sea to a place that's over the horizon, long, long ways away. Second star on the right, halfway onto a morning. The below deck is the emotional part. The below deck is where you have the galley, where you have the storage, where you have the place to sleep, the place that keeps you warm when it's cold outside and cool when it's hot outside, the place where you can feel safe, the place you go to when everything outside is too tough. And finally, the whole of the ship, the most important part, is the spiritual part of our program, because you can have problems with the sails, with the rudder, with the below deck. You can have problems with all of those and keep going, praying, hoping for rescue, trying to fix the problems. But if your hull is breached, you will go down. And then you will hopefully be clinging onto something, praying that someone will rescue you. So the most important part is the spiritual part. We have seen this come to pass over the last 11 years, not knowing it. But time is racing. We're at 4 minutes in. Let's get started. First things first, coffee. I use a French press, pen, and paper, because we need to write things down. We need to remember it. It's not just watching it, but to make it easy for you to remember, down below in the description, we have 18, 17, 18, 19 other morsels, things, information that you need to help build the boat and crew the boat, get the crew on your boat down below. Please share, subscribe, click on the bell, thumbs up, you know the thing. Please do that. Okay. What's next? Try the coffee. Good cracker. Boom, bing. Advice from an 80-year-old. Don't expect life to be fair. True. Don't expect life to be fair. When you say that's not fair, that's actually the fourth law of power. Or what you should know is the fourth law of power says fairness only occurs between equals. The strong do what they can and the weak suffer what they must. Okay, life isn't fair. We are people. People. You're crossing the predictably unpredictable sea. Life is like that sea. The sea doesn't care about you one way or the other. It just is. We need to navigate through that, through life or over it. Okay, next, our attitude of gratitude, right in your book. I'm so happy and grateful now that blank. Now that what? And then ask your brain the question, what am I so happy and grateful for now? What is it that I'm so happy and grateful for? And you'll start noticing a whole bunch of things pop up. So many things pop up that we naturally sort of like, well, is that the most happy thing? How about that? Well, is there something I'm happier and more grateful for about? There's the simple things. I'm alive. I'm here now. I'm participating in this. I'm part of a community of kinship. Part of the people who are watching it live and the people who will be watching it later. I have the ability to remark on this. I have the opportunity to make today a better day. I have the opportunity to help other people in life. I was at the jail yesterday in Pahrump. Had a large class, 10 people. One guy there happened to be at Casa Grande several years ago. The state prison, Casa Grande. Had the opportunity to get in our class, decided, no, I'd rather just go get a job because Casa Grande is transitional living. Well, it's the prison for transitional stuff, so you get to go to work during the day. He was there, saw me, remembered me. This might be 5 years later. He remembers that. He didn't take the class, but he was telling, oh yeah, hey. And now he's still in jail, again in jail, in Tonopah. And he said, but this time I was innocent. Okay, cool, good. Moving right along. Today is day 1, week 1 in our 4-week neuroscience-oriented approach to success course. This is Daniel Amen, Dr. Daniel Amen, who does brain scans, talking about, at that time, what they learned from 80,000 brain scans. Let's see. What they learned from 80,000 brain scans. And basically what you'll see in the video, the TED Talk, is what they learned is the brain can be easily damaged. Sort of 5 types of brain damage that we have. Drugs, alcohol, traumatic brain injury, something growing on the brain, and a disease. So you could have a cyst growing on your brain or cancer. That's different than Parkinson's or Alzheimer's. So 5 basic types of brain damage. Brain can easily be damaged, but it can be repaired through a brain smart program. This is a brain smart program. Okay, so that's what we learned today. How the brain can be damaged and how it can be repaired. All right, day 1, week 1, most important thing. Next, Seth Godin. Okay, it's got a short one. Can't wait. Can't wait. The urgent problem might actually benefit from a short cooling off period, but important challenges can't wait. Today is a good day to remember that better is possible and that we shouldn't wait for the problem to become easy or fade away. Better begins with each of us, but it evaporates when we settle for less. Settling is rarely intentional. Instead, it happens when we focus on other things. Okay, can't wait. Don't settle for less. All right. Our fable, the wolf and the sheep. A wolf had been hurt in a fight with a bear. He was unable to move and could not satisfy his hunger and thirst. A sheep passed by near his hiding place, and the wolf called to him. Please fetch me a drink of water, he begged, that might give me strength enough so that I can get me some solid food. Solid food, said the sheep. That means me, I suppose. If I should bring you a drink, it would only serve to wash me down your throat. Don't talk to me about a drink. The moral of the story: a knave's hypocrisy is easily seen through. Okay, so different time, different place. Different time, different place. That was back in the days of scarcity. Can't trust people. And a lot of people still live in that. Survival mode mentality. Can't trust people. Okay, look at what is in it for them. They're asking me to help them. Why? What's in it for them? I say to you, the fourth law of power makes clear that the sheep dare not help the wolf directly, but no need to add salt to the wound. To the wound. It could explain why it couldn't help. Hey, I can't help you because you're going to eat me. Rather than create an enemy, the wolf could vote to hunt down the sheep, like in The Revenant. Okay, look, I can't help you. You don't have to have value judgment. Look, I can't help you because you're going to eat me because you're a wolf. So I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do to help you. You're the scorpion. I'm the frog. It's your nature. And then perhaps if the wolf survives, he won't feel he needs to go after the sheep like Leonardo DiCaprio did in The Revenant. Right? In The Revenant, his purpose of his life was to hunt down the guy who killed his kid. That was his sole purpose. The guy could have avoided that by just not going out of his way to kill the kid. All right. Anyway, moving right along because we're at 12:32. Time is racing. Prayer of the day. This is Reinhold Niebuhr. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. Prayer for serenity. All right. Good today. Two last morsels. Reminded about kinship. Yes, it's about kinship. It is about kinship. Communities of kinship. Have to do that one later. Okay. Next. Okay, next morsel to scoop out of the sea. Second to last one, something you can easily get, ingest, digest, process, act such that yesterday was the only easy day. Just do a little bit more today. Push yourself a little bit more. Embrace the suck just a little bit more. Get more comfortable being uncomfortable. Don't seek comfort and pleasure. Seek to overcome those things. That those are just states of mind. Okay, lastly, if you're still here, that means the journey is not over. Still have things to do. Take a focus of it's not about me. Get outside of your skull-sized kingdom thinking it's all about me. It's all about me. People don't respect me. I'm trying to do all of this. I. No, it's not about that. It's about we. It's about kinship. It's what can you do to help other people, not what can you get them to do for you. It's about actually doing things, not talking about doing things. It's actually doing things, not saying I'm trying to help. It's actually helping. Okay, so with that, 14 minutes and 30 seconds in, I'm going to say and cut.